Hello, my name is Joshua Brown from the interview trading company howtobecome.com, and in this presentation I will teach you how to pass your Air India cabin crew interview. So if you have an Air India interview coming up and you need to prepare for both the most common and tough competency interview questions for cabin crew, air hostess or flight attendant roles at Air India, then please make sure you watch this interview from start to finish, because I'm going to help you to stand out and succeed. To achieve that goal, this is what I'll cover. I'll start off by giving you a list of Air India cabin crew interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. I'll provide you with example high scoring answers to those questions to help you to succeed. I'll also make sure to give you some essential tips for passing your Air India air stewardess interview, before finally telling you how you can download further resources including all of the answers to help you to prepare. And just very quickly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I want to help you to pass your Air India interview, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. And please don't forget to hit that like button, because this tells me you find these tutorials useful. Okay, let's take a look at that first Air India cabin crew interview question that I recommend you prepare for, which is, why do you want to work for Air India? Now this interview question is a tough one. It's designed to weed out those who are applying en masse to all airlines. The hiring managers instead want to find those that truly respect and have a passion to work for Air India. So you must demonstrate your passion for Air India, show you understand their brand and their reputation, and that you have a commitment for wanting to work for Air India for the long term. That's really important, because they don't want to employ someone who's not going to stay with them for the long term. It takes a lot of time, money and resources to train up cabin crew, so the hiring manager will be really impressed if they hear that you want to stick around for the long term. So here's a great example answer to help you. Why do you want to work for Air India? Working for Air India has remained my ultimate career ambition since I first dreamed of being a cabin crew. Having myself opted to fly with Air India on many occasions, I can confidently say that the value for money and fantastic flight experience you create is second to none. Furthermore, the outstanding reputation you've built is a testament to how your passengers share my view. I want to work for the same employer for a long time, who encourages and enables my professional development. As this is a major consideration for me, I reached out to former and current members of Air India's cabin crew staff on various professional networking sites. Having heard only good things about the encouraging atmosphere that Air India provides for its employees further motivated me to apply for this position. Air India is renowned for its commitment to passenger satisfaction. If the consumer is satisfied with their flight experience with you, they are more likely to return, and I would take great pride in knowing I am providing a first-rate service in what will be, for many, making memories from holidays and special occasions. My dream job is to work for Air India, and I am certain that my optimistic attitude, adaptability and wide range of skills make me a perfect fit for the position within your airline. Wow, what a powerful way to answer that interview and really grab the hiring manager's attention and impress them. Let's take a look at the next Air India interview question, which is, why do you want to be cabin crew? Now this is your opportunity to talk about the skills and qualities that you have, your passion for working in the role as a cabin crew, and how you're going to add value to the Air India brand. So make sure you download the job description and focus on telling them how your skills match those desired by them. So for example, if on the job description they state they're seeking someone who is a team player with great communication abilities, then throughout your Air India interview answers, be sure to say those exact terms. So here is a brilliant example answer to help you. Why do you want to be a cabin crew? A lifetime ambition of mine has always been to have a career as cabin crew staff. I've spent a significant amount of time gaining valuable skills and experience to best equip me for this position. As a passenger, I've personally witnessed the enthusiasm and dedication with your cabin crew staff, and dedication with which your cabin crew staff approaches their job, and I truly believe that I'm capable of matching these high standards. I believe a career as cabin crew would be a great one for me, as it will allow me to combine my eagerness to travel with my wide and diverse expertise in the hospitality sector. I thrive in customer-facing roles and believe customer service abilities to be an asset of mine. I'm aware that joining Air India's cabin crew entails a great deal of responsibility, as I'll be a part of a team that is accountable for the health, safety, and enjoyment of paying customers on often busy flights. I feel prepared and well equipped to handle the challenges that come with taking on this role and duty. In addition, the lifestyle of a flight attendant appeals to me. Not only do I thrive in customer-facing environments, but I also have a strong desire to see the world and embrace its many fascinating cultures. I am motivated by my family's enthusiasm for my professional achievement and understanding of the irregular hours that come with this line of work. If hired, I will be a hard worker who puts the needs of the company's customers first and is enthusiastic about representing Air India. Now don't go anywhere, as I still have more interview questions and answers to give you, but when you're ready, click that link in the top right hand corner. It will take you to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my 21 Air India cabin crew interview questions and answers to give you the edge in your interview, including the ones we're covering right now. Okay, here's the next question for you. How would you deal with somebody who was part of the cabin crew team who was not doing their job properly during a flight? Now, the ability to build strong relationships with your co-workers and to always deliver a first-class service to customers is integral for all Air India cabin crew. It is essential when dealing with this question that you can demonstrate that you aren't afraid to challenge underperformance, but that you do it in a supportive, positive and caring way that brings the best out of everyone. So let's take a look at a great example answer to help you. How would you deal with somebody who was part of the cabin crew team who was not doing their job properly during a flight? I'm currently a waiter at a nearby restaurant, and recently I was aware of a co-worker who was taking longer breaks than he was allowed. The rest of the crew would have to fill in for him while he was taking these extra breaks. Unfortunately, as a result, the customer would suffer as a result of the longer wait time to serve them. I made the decision to speak with my colleague to find a solution. I approached him and politely invited him to join the rest of the team in serving the clients. I explained to him that we were busy and that he was needed. I also made sure that he was okay and checked that there wasn't any serious reason that he was avoiding work. Fortunately, he gave a constructive response and realised that he was abusing his downtime. There hasn't been a problem ever since. The group must get along and function well as a unit. Confrontational circumstances are unaffordable, and the best approach to handle situations like this is to be open and diplomatic. We would all need to work together to guarantee the flight was safe and up to the high expectations of customer service. Therefore, I would always handle the matter swiftly, positively and warmly to ensure the cabin crew member was back up to speed as soon as possible. The next Air India cabin crew interview question is, at Air India, we pride ourselves on delivering exceptional service. What is the best example of customer service that you have come across? Now, Air India demands exceptional customer service from its cabin crew, and therefore the hiring manager wants to know that you recognise what excellent customer service is and its importance for a successful business. For this question, you must think of a time where you have witnessed excellent service, either great service you have received yourself or you've seen given to someone else, when excellent outcome was obtained. My advice is to think of a time where the company then benefited from delivering this great service. So let's take a look at a brilliant example answer to help you. At Air India, we pride ourselves on delivering exceptional service. What is the best example of customer service that you have come across? In my previous role in the travel and hospitality sector, I worked at an independent hotel in a remote location. My responsibilities included operating the front desk of the hotel, managing guest inquiries and requests alongside one other colleague. My colleague received a phone call that a family coming to stay with us had broken down just 30 minutes away after a long journey travelling for many hours. By this time, it was the early hours of the morning and their 2 young children were very tired. My colleague saw it as her task to ensure that the family arrived at the hotel as quickly as possible after their long trip. The couple informed her over the phone that their breakdown cover company were experiencing a 3-hour delay. She did not feel comfortable leaving the family cold and tired for that long. She told them that she would take responsibility for finding them a much faster service. She took it upon herself to call in a favour from a personal contact who owned a local garage. They kindly assisted our customers and had them at the hotel within the hour. Upon arrival, she provided the customers with complimentary warm beverages and snacks beside a glowing fireplace, before finally showing them to their room. Although the customers were initially going to have to wait over 3 hours tired in the cold, they ended up at the hotel much faster and able to get a better night's sleep to enjoy the first day of their holiday in the morning. The couple left a glowing 5-star review after their stay and particularly mentioned her efforts to go the extra mile to help them out. The way my co-worker handled this issue taught me a lot. She was able to keep her cool and communicate effectively when the customers were distressed, and she used her initiative to best serve them, which in turn only boosted the reputation of the hotel. Now that's a really good answer to that interview question. At Air India, we pride ourselves on delivering exceptional customer service. What is the best example of customer service you have come across? Let's take a look at the next Air India Air Hostess interview question, which is, what do you think makes a successful cabin crew team? Now for your answer to this interview question, you must demonstrate that you're not only fully aware of what the role of cabin crew consists of, but that you also realise working as part of a team is essential to the role. The hiring manager wants to hear that you are a team player, a people person, and that you are a role model when working for the airline alongside your team. So here is a great example answer to help you. What do you think makes a successful cabin crew team? In order to build a successful and effective cabin crew team, a variety of skills and qualities and strengths are necessary. It's essential to have a diverse group of colleagues with varying dispositions, interests, and opinions. By doing so, you improve the likelihood of exploring a variety of perspectives and solutions to challenges as they arise. Having said that, it's also critical that as one united crew, we hold fast to Air India's values while delivering high quality care and attention to all passengers. Cabin crew should share a positive attitude, be enthusiastic about their work, and operate harmoniously with each other. Air India crew should always be conscious to avoid any conflicts between team members. Their priority must remain their principal common aim, which is to provide passengers with outstanding service while also guaranteeing their absolute safety. Communication skills and the ability to understand as well as consider the perspectives and suggestions of other colleagues is essential for cabin crew for any airline. The team must be adaptive, so fresh and alternative ideas may be attempted as necessary. When faced with challenging circumstances, every member of the team should rally behind one another in support and work even harder as a cohesive body. Cabin crew members serve as examples to Air India's customers and should always act in accordance with the brand's core principles. Now, in preparation for your Air India interview, I also recommend you prepare answers to the following questions. Tell me what you know about Air India in terms of our values and ethics. Tell me about yourself. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? What is your biggest weakness? What is more important, fast or friendly service? Do you prefer working as part of a team or are you better working alone? Describe a time when you've dealt with a difficult customer. How would you deal with conflict with a co-worker? What skills do you possess that you think would be an asset to our team here at Air India? Describe a time when you managed multiple tasks all at once. Why do you want to only join our airline? Why have you chosen to work for Air India over our competitors? Describe a time when you've shown flexibility. Why do you think it's good to come to work at Air India looking smart and clean? If you were successful in becoming a cabin crew with Air India, how do you think you will cope with a change in lifestyle? Are you able to relocate? So the next thing to do, if you'd like to download example answers to these and all of the toughest Air India cabin crew interview questions, is to please make sure you click that button in the top right hand corner of this video right now, head through to my website howtobecome.com, where you can download these slides and get access to 21 Air India cabin crew interview questions and high scoring answers to each question in a PDF guide. You can literally have access and the slides in your inbox within 2 minutes from now, and it's guaranteed to help you prepare effectively for your interview and also, more importantly, put you ahead of the competition. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, as I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please also hit that like button, as that encourages me to make more videos just like this one. If you have any questions regarding any job interview, please feel free to also put those in the comment section below, where I'll get back to you. And finally, if you'd like to connect with me on LinkedIn, I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best with your interview. Have a brilliant day.